For over an hour, director Osgood Perkins kept him in the shadows. We saw flashes of pale skin, heard the high-pitched melodic warble of his voice, and felt the lingering dread of his presence. But nothing prepares you for the moment the veil is finally lifted. We've reached the interrogation room. We've reached the heart of the nightmare. This isn't just a confrontation between a cop and a killer, it's a meeting between a daughter and the ghost that's lived in her walls for decades. Across the table sits Dale Cobble, better known as Longlegs. Up close, he is a walking funeral. His skin looks like it was melted and poured over his skull, his hair is a chaotic white nest, and his eyes carry a terrifying, intimate recognition. He doesn't look like a serial killer, he looks like a man whose soul was hollowed out long ago to make room for something else. He doesn't just speak, he hums, he sings, and he calls Lee his birthday girl with a sickening fondness. The tension here doesn't come from violence, but from the realization that Longlegs hasn't been running from Lee. He's been waiting for her his entire life. Then, the atmosphere shifts from eerie to explosive. As Lee pushes for answers, Longlegs begins a rhythmic guttural chant that vibrates through the room. His scream of "Hail Satan" isn't a movie trope, it's a declaration of a finished mission. This is the interesting pivot of the film. We realize Longlegs isn't a mastermind, he is a servant. The scene reaches its jarring conclusion not through a shootout or a daring escape, but through a terrifying display of devotion. To Longlegs, his work is done. The circle is closing. In a sudden brutal sequence that leaves audiences breathless, he uses the metal interrogation table as a tool for his own exit. He violently smashes his face into the steel, over and over, with a rhythmic intensity that matches his earlier chanting. It is a shocking, messy end for a man who seemed immortal just minutes before. But as the blood pools and the body goes limp, the true horror sinks in. Longlegs was never the end of the story. He was just the one who opened the door. And now that he's gone, whatever he let in is still in the room with Lee.